Good morning, everybody. Alright, so Mr. Early Bird here, as you know, says 5:15, it's flipping 4:04, and we're in the shop already. So somebody went to bed this morning. How's it, Martin?
Fine yourself?
Like a Altus?
Yeah, give up.
Damn it! I thought I had the right one. Is he the older one?
He's the oldest.
And I thought he's the youngest. Yes. Man, guys, I tell you, if I get your names wrong, even subscribers and you meet me, my apologies. Yeah, so we're heading off to get some fish. Hopefully, it's still early. We're going to get the first light, definitely. We're going to try the crans again and see, and take it from there. Maybe move around a bit. Salome and that was going to join, but she's going to now sleep in a bit, I think. Deservedly so. But for now, we've got our cup of java, and we're going to head out. Chat now. The drop shot. There we go. There's a red light in the background there.
Yeah. Already got you.
Yeah. Alright guys, how's it, Martin?
Morning guys.
I don't know if I can, let me just see, I'm not covering the lens. Okay, how's it, Martin? Alright, so I hope you can see me. It's dark, so I've got the camera reversed and the light in our eyes, but we are in. We've got choco on in sardine mix. We're trying for an early morning pub, and yeah, once we are, oh, there's my bites already. Good bites. So yeah, I don't know if you can actually see anything, but the green lights, if they go red, we're happy. So let's see what happens, and we'll check in later.
That's a good sign, eh?
Yeah. How's it?
Hey, wat er jou?
Skit weer, Bertie. Bert.
Hoe is alweer op die show?
Waar gaan jullie staan? Hier zo bij Geelbox of wat?
Ik zoek voor Hannes. Hannes is al 4 uur niet hier.
I told Martin, I'm sure Hannes is
Ons
hier.
moet 6 uur hier geweest zijn.
Ja.
Uncle Hannes, ja, raai hoe was kokiezak. Ik denk dat ik staan daar bij die aasbank die opdaalt af.
Ah, say. Alright, luister, stevelijnen?
Dank u Hannes.
Oké. Vang om.
Wat gaan we hier?
Did you put the new can in?
Ja.
Nee man, is zo. Ja, maak zo. Ah, say. Alright boys, we are ready for our cup. Now just to boil the water. Fortunately we've got a new gas can this time, so I don't think we're going to have any issues. We're burning
Beautifully.
Alright. We are ready boys. Here we go. Beautiful.
This is gonna be lekker. This is gonna be very nice. Very nice.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Yours also went red now.
Okay. So we're getting action on our rods, but nothing committing yet. They're just tasting.
Sorry.
They're tasting the bait.
Yeah.
So we've got choco and sardine. So we put the choco on first and wrap it with a bit of sardine on the outside.
That's it.
So the theory is the bait fish come and nibble on the sardine, create a bit of chum as well, and hopefully entice some bigger fish to come along. And if you do get the sardine bitten off, You've still got the chocolate for longevity as well.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. Alright. Is that mine, eh? Thank you, sir. We're going to do a cheers.
Pleasure. Hierop.
We have to do a cheers. Alright.
Yes! Oh,
Morning, morning.
Morgen, gaat het? Ja, mooi man.
Cheers.
Ja, gaan we net even gooi maar een paar lekker bytjies. Ja.
Who all do we have in the car? Yes, have you got an inside light?
No.
Here we go.
Don't put it on Facebook.
It's only YouTube. Alright, tight lines, guys. Come, cheers, happy boys.
Cheers.
There we go.
There she goes.
All right. It is. All right.
First fish of the day, eh?
Kabeljou. Hey.
Yeah, brother!
Okay, boys. Okay. Yes. All right, boys. Here we go. My first kabeljou for the morning. Hey.
Beautiful, eh?
What size? Just under, I think, eh?
Ja, that will be under.
Undersize. All right. Happy days, boys.
And
I'm gonna
this hook is working.
and I'm gonna use the same bait again.
Beautiful hook, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful hook.
Trident, eh?
Trident.
4-0.
Foil.
Yeah. Alright.
Perfectly. Die wat?
I see.
Ja, kabeljauwtje. Mooi.
Lekker eerste een. I am pleased, boys and girls. It's an early start on the board, eh?
Right op mooi paard. Die wat? Waar is hij retrieval dan van jou?
Worship it. Okay, let me get it. That was Carl. You're under pressure. Do not overrun, please. The sun is up, you can see the conditions of the water. I think they call this water. And yeah, northwest is going to blow today, but there's nothing at the moment. So your northwest is offshore at Macassar. And yeah, there's quite a few guys at the bottom here. I saw a small fish come out this morning. I don't know what it was. Could have been a juvenile Stenbras, but otherwise we're in it to win it, eh, Martin? All right. So our what's a mombakis?
Ons mombakjes is af, ja.
All right. For those that don't know what that means, the international subscribers,
Mombakjes.
mombakis. That means zero. Your zero is off.
Ja.
So it's what we say is when you caught your first fish, your mombakis is off. In Afrikaans, your mombakis is af. So yeah, that's a quick little language class. Otherwise, we're still going for cob, and we'll see what happens, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, what can I say? It's good to be back. Yes, we're fishing the same spot. We know it produces. As you can see, it gave me a cob already this morning. It gave him a fish. So yeah, okay, it was a barbel. That's why we don't say, you never say barbel, because then you're going to jinx it, but hopefully not today. Yeah, so Dion was supposed to pull through, but he's got something on. I haven't heard from Chad, so I suspect he's not coming through, because he normally messages me. So yeah, what can we say? Happy days, boys. Let's have a look. So, for sustenance, we've got chips, we've got these, lovely, and we've got Omar rusks with some coffee.
Lekker.
So we're on a bit of a health kick. So Lumi says we need to go on diet. Anyway, lekker. So I take back what I just said. Here we go, boys. The big boy buns. Lovely. Thank you, Salumi. Awesome. Lumi's kitchen back on the go, boys. First of all,
Salute.
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 And then, of course, happy days. Cheers, boys.
Happy days.
It's a garlic panini. Tomato, cheese, and ham. Beautiful breakfast.
Lekker man. Kijk op.
Kom, je moet eten.
De koffie is nog na, nee, bakjes hier, broodjes.
Yummy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Chocker in the middle, sardine on the outside. Look proud. Calling all Kabeljou. Getting lots of action, eh, Martin?
Ah,
Busy?
a lot of action, but yeah, don't want to bite, man. Yeah, there it goes. You see that?
There he goes, yeah.
That was a nice pull. Just take it. Hey.
Hey, puppy. Come on, little puppy. Nope. We have a visitor, Mr. Bartus and Mrs. Bartus. Wat sê oom? Gaan het goed?
Ja, die foutjie ook.
Lekker. Waar is die kabeljou?
Water is plat.
Hey, hello there, hello. Drukkie. Daar sê. Hello madam. Are you well?
All good, all
Nee, 'n klein kabeljou gevang vanoggend.
Wie jy?
Ja.
En dan wanneer het jou weer?
Kijk, dit is
Jy lekker man.
Nou laat my vrou mee in die box gaan.
Nou is die lockdown.
Kan ons lekker gesels. Wie's dit nou? Who's this? Oh my word. Mr. Rademir. How are you, young man? You well? Where's the youngster? I say.
Ons sukkel man.
Rian,
Rian, ons sukkel man.
Wat sê meneer, alright?
Gaan dit
Kan
nou?
ek klaar nie?
Lekker man.
Jy's laat vandag or did you have an early session?
Strategic timing.
Oh, okay. Ja.
Ek wil 'n bietjie skoonwater kry, water is skoon.
Ja. Jy volgende lekker kabeljou. Nie lekker maar klein. So ja.
Ons gaan by jou target vandag dan.
Is it? Ah, good.
Ek kyk vir die galjoentjie weer.
Ja.
Dis die hele koppie van die 45 odd steenbelasting op die water.
Okay.
Sy net komt die water bietjie koud.
Ja,
Dis
ja.
ook koud vir kabeljou vandag.
Dit sal werk, ja.
So ja. Dit
Maar-
kan nie werk.
Good luck. I like the shirt.
Hæ?
I like the shirt. Boland. Check die man. Boland visser.
Love
Love
t-shirts uit. Ja, okay,
Ja,
julle
lekker.
lekker daar.
Alright, alles van die beste. Bye bye. Cheers. Jy kan seker ledges toe. Asbankies.
Kyk, julle boks se kant.
Okay. Lekker meneer. Bye bye. Right. Busy day. Lekker. Alright, law enforcement was just here. And I've got my license. I got it online. I just couldn't find it in my phone. So the guy said, no, don't worry about it. I asked him if they're coming back. I'll try and go online and pull it. So I took a screenshot now. I found it under one of my files, the documents. But I seem to forget every time they come. So anyway, I downloaded it now. I know where to get it. So just make sure you got a copy of it somewhere on your phone. Because to try and log in as well is a problem. But it's low tide now. I've got a fat chocker bait on with some sardine as normal. Still targeting kabeljou. We're basically waiting for the push now. So in the meantime, bada bing bada boom round 2. And we're good to go. Greetings, Martin.
Ahoy!
How are you? This is the life, boys. This is the life. Chilling. Lovely Sunday afternoon. Beautiful weather. The wind's picked up a little bit from behind, which is fine. And yeah. And just looking around, there seems to be a lot of litter on the beach as well now. But it just is what it is, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, we'll chat a bit later, and hopefully we've got some more fish to show. If not, we'll see. We'll see if we can bring you maybe a, don't know. We'll have to create something for you. Dankie Salome. Lekker. Alright, Deervolt is trying a bit of spinning next to the kelp. We're on our last cast. We've actually run out of bait. Can you believe it? We had a kilo of chocolate and a box of sardine. We've got some mussel, but we're not targeting galjoen, so we're targeting just cob. So yeah, lucky day, can't complain. Cobby on the board, so that's good. We're still targeting cob, can't give up. And but we'll say goodbye just now. And if with any luck, we'll get a cob on this last cast. So hold thumbs, but we always stay optimistic. Some of the guys are leaving, some of the guys are pulling in. High tide's at about 5 this evening, which is a good tide and time. But we're going to call it. Well, we tired. We've been up since. Well, Martin was up since 2 o'clock. I've been up since 4. We're tired. Getting old gracefully. Alright, shut down now. We're still here. We had some bait at the bottom of my bait box, so we're using some old bait. So let's hope it works. We're getting bites again. Tide's pushing, so let's see. Beautiful cloud cover. Check this out. Look at that. We are doing another final cast. It's about our third final cast. I say nothing. We're going to go look down by our bunkies quickly. There's quite a few fishermen there, so we're just curious to have a look and see if there's anything happening. We're not going to fish, but just to see, get an update and see. There's a lot of guys there. Or is it church people? I don't know.
That must be fishermen.
Straatloopers. Iets gevangen?
Die water is een beetje plat hier bij ons.
Ja, maar hulle kom nou. Hulle kom nou.
Kijk,
Lekker. Bye bye. Bang, we are done. We are on our way home.
long day.
Long day. Martin, thank you once again.
Yeah, pleasure.
As usual. Nice and early this morning. Youngblood, Jewel, dankie man. And yeah, he's doing exams next week, so, well, he's going to study next week. So he won't be fishing, but hopefully we'll do it again if things pan out. Yeah, what a good day. Nice day.
Yeah,
Still
nice,
targeting
nice and
crops.
busy.
Very busy, yeah.
Small fish coming out all over. But yeah, it was lekker.
That was very nice. Okay, so of course the bait tool, remember, it looks like this. The bait tool I'm selling, 200 Rand, gets you a set, especially for your newbies. But check at the end of the video. As I always say, there's a video on how it works, a tutorial. And for your newbies, soft baits, that type of thing, perfect, ideal. I've just got new stock in. So yeah, give me a WhatsApp. My number's over here, and I can send it to you via Postnet, whatever. It's extra charge, but it's not expensive. Or you can pick it up at my house, whatever the case. So the bait tool, give me a WhatsApp. Have a good week, guys. We are very tired. We need a shower, and
Please subscribe.
there we
Like
go.
and share.
Like and share, subscribe. Not always fireworks, but we go and we enjoy ourselves. That's the main thing. So from myself, from Martin, from Deerwold and Macassar, it's see you next time. Cheers.
Hi guys, it's Kobe here from Fishing at Bite Me. I'm going to show you guys a new baiting tool this morning, the Bait Easy. We are busy with this tool, just creating it and just making more finer tuning to it. You'll get it in a small one, you'll get it in a big one as well. So I'm going to show you guys quickly. We've got some mussel here and we've got some chocker and prawn. So just to show you guys a small chocker and prawn combination bait, as well as a mussel bait for more for your smaller type of fish, your Kabeljou, Steenbras in Namibia and so forth, which you can do. So basically what you'll do is you'll just take your mussel out of its shell. Obviously you'll get white mussel on top there. We're just going to use a normal mussel just for illustration purposes today. So what you're going to do basically is you don't have to cut the mussel at all. You can keep it as is. In Namibia you get a lot bigger mussels, you can just cut it smaller. So what you'll do is basically on this is just to fine tune this and stuff. Put it on a baiting tool. I'm going to take your cotton. And then what we do is with this is we tie this into a small ball onto the baiting tool. The baiting tool is shaped, so it just helps tying this chocker bait into a little more streamlined section as well. You're going to battle with your normal as well. So just take it around, couple winds of cotton around it. Then what you do is you come with your circle hook. I'm just going to use the number 10 circle hook for this illustration purposes. You go through the bait on a circle, so you just hook the circle in, go in, and then come out on the side of the circle hook. So circle hook, you want the bait to be tied on the back of the circle and not on the front. So basically you'll see the circle is quite proud at the moment there where it is. And then you just take your line and you bend your line straight down the bait. This just makes it easy because you've already tied that piece on there around it. Go a couple winds just around the circle just to secure the bait around there, and then a couple ones around there. That's basically that. That's your prawn bait done. All you do is take both hands, just slide the bait off, and then what you do is basically, there you go, you've got a nice mussel presentation. So your circle hook is nice and proud at the back, so there's it open, so when the fish grabs it, it will grab it all the time in the corner of the mouth. So there you go guys, a small mussel bait.
Yes.
Hi guys, it's Kobe here from Fishing at Bite Me. We're going to show you guys a baiting tool, Easy Bait or Bait Easy. It's a nice new tool that is being designed to help you guys who are making baits. So it's quite an easy tool to use. So firstly what you do is just dip it into the water. It will just make it a little bit easier to slide the bait off. So I'm guys going to show you a chocker and prawn combination. A lot of guys says you can't use circle hooks in this facet, but you can. There's no certain way or different way that you can do it. So what I'm going to do is, this is Patagonian squid, we just tie it in half. So I'm just going to cut it in another and a half strip. So you got basically 2 strips. And then same with your prawn, there's a nice like a big prawn. So take your prawn, you split your prawn in half. You can go right through the prawn in half. So while we do that, I'm going to show you guys now while we are doing that. So that's what you do with that. I'm going to use a slightly bigger circle hook, just a 6-0, to show you guys that this is basically a 4-0 or 6-0 mustard. It's a 6-0 mustard demon light circle. A smallish circle for your edibles and stuff you guys can use. You can use it with a dingle dangle as well, but if you want to tie the bait straight on there, especially on your smaller fish as well, if you're using small circles, you can do the same way. So what we're going to do first is I'm just take a piece of chocker, put a piece of chocker inside the baiting tool. Just make sure it's wet, as I said, wet. Slide the chocker on there, and then what we'll do is we'll add a piece of prawn on top of the chocker. So you've got your chocker and prawn already on the bait itself. Take your cotton and then just start winding around it slightly. You'll see the baiting tool makes it a lot easier to keeping the bait straight. You'll see there the bait's lying nice and straight into this baiting tool. So we just continue on with that, and then what we do is now is you can add a piece of chocker over that prawn now on that side. But before we do that, let's just take our circle hook. I'm going to take a circle hook. We just go into the prawn with the point, and you come out at the bottom to make sure that circle hook is sitting nice and proud, and then take your line, pull it straight down on the side of the bait. That's where the bait easy comes into play. You just take your line and you tie it straight onto the bait itself. No fuss, just easy to make that, and it keeps your line nice and straight onto the bait so it doesn't move. So a couple winds around just to keep it in place, and then just go a couple of winds around the circle hook's eye, just of the bend of the circle hook, just to keep your hook into place around the bait. And then I'm going to take a piece of chocker just to cover that up. Just put it around your chocker, and then the same thing, just take your tool, just go around and then mate it up. So you see there guys, it's just nice and straight lying in the tool already there. So there's no fuss and hassles with it. Just go around the circle hook again, just go around a couple more turns. So there's your bait basically done. You can now, if you want to, on the back of this, just add another piece of prawn just for some more flavor. That's the lacquer thing about the tool, is you can go around this thing completely, because it's at the end of the day, it's gonna pull off the bait nice and easy from the tool itself. So there's your prawn. Just fold your prawn nice and down, and over the bait you can go and tie that on basically. So now the bait is done. All that you guys do now is you just take the bait, tie it off, and then as I said in the last one, just take the bait, take your hands, wiggle it slightly, and then pull. As you go down, wiggle slightly and pull. What happens is you pull the bait off completely. There you go guys, you see the base is nice and straight, circle looks nice and proud at the bottom, the bait's nice and streamlined because of the tapering of the baiting tool, and there you go, a quite easy bait to tie. The bait's nice and straight, it's stiff, the hook can't fall down as you guys can see, so it just makes your life a lot easier in making some nice baits, and it will work a lot easier for you guys at the end of the day. Hi guys, it's Kabeljou from Fishing at Bite Me. We showed in a couple of videos the small easy bait tool, bait easy, just to make your life a lot easier in making some baits. So we're going to use the bigger one now, especially for the guys that's going to Namibia. Sardine, it's one of your best baits up in Namibia for your big carp and stuff. So I'm going to use the bigger tool just to make a whole sardine bait basically now for you guys. So it makes it easy to do this bait, it's not difficult to do, and it's just going to make your life a lot easier and stuff as well. So as you see, there's the big tool. So what you do is just cut the head off of the sardine. So you cut the head off. Now a lot of the guys in Namibia like to use fillets. Fillets works very well, so you cut it off there. I'm not going to use fillets for this purposes. I'm going to cut the bait straight in half. So straight in half, right through. So you've got two sides basically to your sardine that at the end of the day you can use. Some of the guys use one for one bait and one for another bait. So let's just use one for now. So all that you're going to do basically is on this bait, to make it easy, is take your hook. I'm going to hook the hook into the tool. Hook it in there, and then the line's going to lie straight back at the tool that you're going to see there. So now what you do is, with the hook lying in there, I'm going to take my sardine bait, flesh side down, because you want the flesh side to be down on this bait. You don't want it to be outside. If the water is discolored, you can go the other way around. So all that I'm going to do is start with your cotton, and you're going to start going around the tool and this. Now what the tool will do is keep the bait nice and straight for you on the bait itself. So just go on with your winds of cotton. You can go around, tie it nice on there, go around the eye of the hook. Just make sure you go around it, just to tie it off there so the bait doesn't slide. So continue on going around your bait with the cotton. At the end of the day, what this allows you to do is to keep the bait nice and straight. You don't have to battle with the bait. Couple of ones of cotton going around, tie it off, and then all what you do now on this point is take your bait, and all you do is take your fingers and you slide the bait off from the tool. And as you'll see there, it's a quite streamlined straight bait. All what you did is I just took my finger as the bait's hooked in there, and you take your finger in the back and you just together with your hand slide the bait off. When the bait is frozen, it will be a lot easier. This bait is thawed out a little bit, but there you guys, there you can see it's a nice big sardine bait. Hook is nice and tied off, and it's just going to make your life a lot easier in making some nice baits. You can add chocker on there if you will. You can really play around and make a nice bait there. But as you guys can see, it's a very nice streamlined bait. It's tied into place because of the cotton that we use and the tool, so the bait's not bent. So there you go.